Maybe you're not the type to dress up for Halloween, so how about adding the slightest, spookiest touches to your outfits? Here to help us keep things gorgeous is Jennifer Nicolela. She is the owner of Abby's Attic, and girl, should I be afraid right now?
No.
This
is the sweet look.
Voodoo doll.
I am a voodoo doll.
This is so creative. Let me guess, you also completely made this on your own.
Well, I had help.
You had help, but you sewed a lot of the stuff on there.
Yes.
Which is what we're talking about today, guys. You can sew and add certain pizzazz to your outfits, because some people maybe really don't want to dress up, right?
That's true. And if you've got a hole in your pants or something, you can still be scary.
How cool. Okay, so let's get real scary right now. What do we do?
So we made little samples of denim just in the interest of time.
Okay.
But pretend that you have a hole in your jeans, or your kids, when they scuff around the floor.
Sure.
You have a hole in your pants, and so we can patch those holes up with some little creative monster faces and mouths.
This is so cute. The whole show has been so fun with all this spooky theme. Okay, so what do we do to make, we're gonna make the little snake guy or what?
Whatever you want to do. Do you want to be cute, or do you want to be scary or gory?
I kind of like the scary.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the cake I made, I don't know if you saw it earlier, this is very much a vibe. Yes, right here.
Yes, we were drooling over it. So what you're gonna do is kind of trace out just on the inside, if you can, of that.
Like
just
this?
Just to kind of maybe dot it, so that you know exactly where to put your teeth and your eyes and stuff.
Ah, okay.
Perfect.
So, and you can cut any shape really that you want, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's the fun thing about art and creativity. Is you get to be the boss.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay, and then usually we sew because I'm a purist. but
she knows for TV purposes.
Yeah, we got to do.
Jesse don't know how to sew. Come on, I can only.
Girl, you can
bring
sew.
you in.
I have seen you.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna arrange your teeth. Whatever you
However we want. Okay, so these kind of like that.
Yeah. So just a little bit of glue, stick it on.
Stick it on there.
Perfect.
Little crooked tooth. I'm kidding.
And then we have little tongues, if you want to put a tongue on there.
Okay.
And
then, do you recommend felt to be like the key thing to use?
Well, felt is easy and cheap. You can get it, pretty much any craft store.
Okay.
But if you have a t-shirt hole that you want to patch, then using a knit fabric or stretchy fabric is a lot better.
Okay.
Because this stuff doesn't stretch.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, the tip to remember there. And I know you typically teach us how to sew, which we're gonna do something in a little bit, but you have classes, group classes, party classes, right?
All the classes.
All the classes.
If you want to make something, we probably have a class for it.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know who to contact. All right. So what do we do next?
Okay, so you're just going to put that on top and then make the tongue kind of flap out, and you're going to line it up with that little red mark that you made.
Okay. Let me see if I can get that.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute, Roma.
Kind of there. Okay.
Cool. And then we're just going to kind of bend this back and glue it back on. Now, if you're doing this on jeans, you'll probably want to turn the jeans inside out.
Okay.
So that you can easily glue it. But once you've got everything marked and lined up, it's pretty easy.
Cute. Okay.
Right. And if you want to do some little eyeballs on it.
Yes, of course. The more spookier, the better today. How fun.
We can make him
Why did you start Abby's Attic? I know it's in honor of your youngest daughter, but you are such a crafter. You sew, you teach all sorts of classes, right?
We do. It's half of us are not classically trained in sewing, but we're so passionate about it that we just love everything about it. There's always something new to learn about sewing, and
it's so true.
It's just fun.
Okay, I want you to get to the next thing because we are running out of time a little bit, but I want to make sure we show people what you wanted to show off.
We are going to do a quick little Halloween accessory. So this is going to be the Queen of Hearts collar, and so we're going to use a piece of cardstock.
Okay.
And we have already pre-measured Roma's neck, so we're going to just take her neck shape, trace around the cardstock.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to give it a little bit more so that we have...
So interesting. I would have never thought to do that.
Pinterest is the way to go.
Pinterest is awesome. I love Pinterest for sure.
So this is where your neck is going to, this is a neck opening.
Okay.
And so we're going to take our deck of cards, which I have moved. And you're just going to kind of put them on. So a little bit of glue.
Okay.
Now you want the cards to be flush. See what I did there? Flush.
I see what you did there,
thank you,
Miss Voodoo Doll.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. You want it to be flush. Sorry, I've stabbed you with my eyeball.
You're fine.
Flush with the neck edge, and just kind of stack them the way you want.
And you make a collar. You have an offer for our audience to take advantage if they want to participate in one of your classes, right?
I do. So if you use the code GDSABOO, B-O-O, new customers will get 10% off of most of our sewing classes.
Okay.
So it's a good deal. We have Thanksgiving camp coming up,
I was
Christmas
just gonna say for the kids when they're on break, this is perfect. Well,
Yep.
thank you so much for being
Thank
with us,
you.
Jennifer.
Always
You're
good to see you.
Look at my little guy here, guys.
So
this is pretty
cute.
neat. Do you think it would go on my pants?
Absolutely.
I don't know, guys, but stay with Great DSA. We'll be back with your Halloween weather forecast.